1 year ago today, Canada's political landscape changed dramatically. Justin Trudeau riding a wave of change, leading his Liberal Party to victory. Trudeau knocking Stephen Harper out of his job as Prime Minister, sending the Tories to the opposition side of the House. Tom Mulcair and the NDP ending up with third-party status. Prime Minister Trudeau joining us this morning live from Ottawa, looking back at his first year in office and where he plans to go from here. Mr. Prime Minister, good morning. And what's been the biggest challenge for you during your first year in government?
Oh, the challenge is all about making sure that we're growing the economy in a way that works for everyone, for the middle class, for those working hard to join it. The fact is, over the previous 10 years, growth had been lower than everyone would have hoped, and we're trying to turn that around by putting more money in the pockets of hardworking families, by making sure we're investing in infrastructure in ways that are creating jobs now and opportunities for the medium and long term, and showing leadership on both environment and growing the economy in ways that are going to get things done for all regions of the country.
Speaking of leadership, the third and final presidential debate is tonight in the United States. You're going to be working with a new team in the White House in January. Are you worried about working with Donald Trump if he wins the election?
The fact is, the relationship between Canada and the United States goes far beyond any two personalities or individuals at the heads of their governments. The fact is, Canadians expect me to work with whomever gets elected to defend our interests and to make sure that we're growing the economy in the right ways, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
You mentioned growing the economy a couple of times already in our chat. The federal carbon pricing regime and pipelines are key issues in this part of the country. Looking ahead, what action will your government take on getting a pipeline built connecting the oil sands to tidal water?
I think the one thing that we saw is, regardless of the fact that the previous government talked a good game about pipelines, they were unable to get it done. They weren't able to get the job of getting our resources to market actually successful. And our approach is to demonstrate that we understand people have concerns about the environment, but need to grow the economy at the same time. And we're doing both of those things instead of making it an either-or. And by doing that, we're creating clean growth and clean jobs and incentivizing responsible behaviors while developing the social license that hopefully will allow us to get our resources to new markets.
Health transfer payments, Mr. Prime Minister, are a big deal right now, specifically for provinces and territories. Your Minister Philpott's meeting with her counterparts across the country right now. Cutting the transfer payments is a really red-hot topic for some regions. Explain why you're planning to cut those transfer payments.
Actually, we're talking about investing over $21.5 billion new dollars in healthcare in the coming years. The only thing we're asking and actually insisting on, because Canadians insist on that, is that money the federal government sends to the provinces for healthcare really should be spent in healthcare. The previous government didn't have those conditions, but we think that Canadians expect federal dollars on healthcare to go towards healthcare, and that's a bit of a stick. Message of the fact that we understand that in Canada, differences and diversity are a tremendous source of strength, not just moral strength, but economic strength as well. And that's what we're working hard together to make sure that we deliver on for those new Canadians and for all Canadians.
All right, and Mr. Prime Minister, final question for you this morning. I see you're wearing a red tie. The country's wearing a lot of blue, as in Blue Jays blue, because we need Canada's baseball team to win today to stay alive.
Indeed.
What do you think? Are they going to do it? What do you think?
I've got my fingers crossed that the Jays are going to thump Cleveland and stay alive to go back and take a series to Cleveland.
All right, thank you very much. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau live from Ottawa this morning. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy person, and we look ahead to chatting again, maybe this time next year.
It's always great to chat with Calgary, and I hope to do it sooner than next year. How's that?